Today we have come to the unfortunate location of Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman's death scene. Gruesome scene. This is where the apparent OJ Simpson allegedly killed his wife, and behind us is the front of her kind of like apartment or condo.
I think the original gate would have been here, like so, but they've obviously changed it. But there's steps through that wall. If you kind of Google image it, there's steps through that wall, and that's where, unfortunately. But Ron came to. I think she left some stuff for like at a restaurant, like glasses or something, and where she was earlier, and he came. I'm guessing down one of it here, walked down here, and saw her being savagely murdered, and tried to help, and then by doing so, and he was a karate instructor as well, and apparently in doing so he then got stabbed multiple times. Quite eerie really. I think the killer was hiding on the side of the building, and they would have ran down there. I think it's happening like 90...
I think 94, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like 22 years ago. Yeah, it's quite weird to think really. I certainly wouldn't want to live in that house now, you know. And her kids were like, she literally just put her kids to sleep as well.
Oh, right.
So her kids were in the house, and the doorbell went. She went to open the door to see who was there, and then got stabbed in the neck. So
very nice. So not exactly a great place to visit, but kind of has to be done, these crime scenes.
You know where we're going next? Where the Manson Murders are.
We're going to go to the Manson Murders. Hooray!
We're basically doing like just a crime scene look at stuff. So yeah, the Mansons, when Marilyn Monroe passed away.
Look forward to that.
The infamous OJ murder case.
Yeah, it's right here. So just to think that this pavement and door was all nice and bloody and pretty horrific. We've arrived at Marilyn Monroe's apartment, but just realised that there's nothing really to see here. I don't know if that's her house over there, but a bit of a letdown. But
there it is.
This is it. This is the gate.
She would have been rolled out on a stretcher. Or did the Kennedys come here? Who knows? And
the Kennedys?
Oh, it's like one of the conspiracies is that she was murdered by the Kennedys because she was seeing both JFK and his brother.
Oh, really?
Kennedy.
Oh, right. No, I didn't know that.
So there's the our Auntie Ange, if you're watching. I'm sure you know more about this than we do, but yeah, it's one of the theories is that she was murdered by the Kennedys. Do you need dirt? Then call that number. Oh, America, you funny place.
Next on our locations is Saks Fifth Avenue, where legendary Winona Ryder came here and did a massive shopping spree and tried to steal lots of things, and she got caught in the end. But
well, no, she's literally just like put stuff all on her basket or over her arm, and then just walked out. And then the security camera got her, and she was like, oh.
Oh. And has she played any movie roles since then?
I think she's a Big Daddy. The Big Daddy just before.
That's Winona Ryder, who's in Addams Family, isn't it?
No. Winona, she's in Edward Scissorhands.
Oh right, who am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of, oh God, yeah, she's in Addams Family and I think Fear and Loathing and Sleepy Hollow.
Isn't she the one, the dancing girl in Beetlejuice?
That's Winona Ryder, yeah.
Okay.
Beetlejuice, yeah, that's her, yeah.
Alright, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, well, yeah, anyway, so it's,
very pricey.
Yeah, it is very pricey. That's why she probably came here. Next on our housing locations to visit, I have come to, well, used to be Ozzy Osbourne's house, right behind us. You might remember it from the Osbournes reality TV show. This is the famous gates they pulled up in. I think it still looks the same. It's just a shame I can't really see it. But apparently I was reading that Christina Aguilera recently bought it off them. I don't know if she's still in possession of it. The Osbournes don't actually live here anymore. But yeah, it's really cool because I actually love that show. And that's the famous doors over there. Our next destination we've come to is the late Michael Jackson's house, one of my idols. I think he actually died here, I think. This is obviously some gates. You actually can't see the building. It's so bloody high, these walls and hedges.
It looks like a castle. Like around the side you can see how tall it is.
So that's where we just came from, around the corner, and we followed around the side. There's all these massive long hedges and trees just blocking the building. You can see a little glimpse of it there. Yeah, there's no way of gaining access to it to actually just see the property. I can say that I've been to Michael Jackson's house.
Kind of.
Yeah. And we've just come to the location, which I think is, anyway, where the famous Manson Murders took place. On the top of that cliff there, I think that's where Sharon Tate, is it?
Sharon Tate, yeah.
Sharon Tate, I think that's where she lived, and famously or brutally got killed by the cult of the Manson people.
Manson family.
Manson family, yeah. After researching a little bit more, I actually realised that this isn't actually Sharon Tate's house. This is actually the location, but a different house has been built because her house was demolished due to obviously the brutal murders that happened here. So yeah, it's the same location but just a different house. Well, it's our last day here in LA at the airport now. Quite sad. It's been 2 months. 2 months have gone by pretty quickly. Well, there's my brother. Hello. And editing Memphis video. We are kind of in a weird feeling, like I kind of am going to miss it. I kind of wouldn't mind going back home, earning some money and getting back to work. I like it out here. I like the idea of living out here maybe. I've never been on holiday for, well, longer than 2 weeks, so it's weird to be out here for 2 months and adjust to American life. It's going to be weird to try and get back to British civilization and back to normality again. It's going to be fun. Do you have any words that you'd like to say, Michael?
It was nice meeting you for your last week, Andrew. And I still have lost out on the tan department.
Brotherly love right there.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll see you back in the UK. Hi there guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't seen my previous video, then shaboom! It's right there in front of you. And if you're into that whole social media thing, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, so you can stalk me to your heart's content. Anyway, I'm off. See you next time guys.